Good evening and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. Before we begin this evening, I'd like to take a moment and ask everyone to please silence your cell phones. You can then feel free to put them away as you will not need them. There is no texting, no recording, and no photography of any kind. We also ask that you keep the aisles clear for the wait staff and also the performers. Thank you all very much and enjoy the show. Please welcome our first singer this evening, Robin Bender.
Anything that happens in life can happen in a show. You can make them laugh, you can make them cry. Anything can go. The clown with his pants falling down, or the dance that's a dream of romance, or the scene where the villain is mean, that's entertainment. The lights on the lady in tights, or the bride with the guy on the side, or the ball where she gives it her all, that's entertainment. The plot may be hot, simply teeming with sex, a gay divorcee who is after her ex. It could be Oedipus Rex, where a chap kills his father and causes a lot of bother. The clerk who is thrown out of work by the boss, who is thrown for a loss by the skirt, who is doing him dirt. The world is a stage, the stage is a world of entertainment. MGM Studios was founded in April 1924. It became one of the best studios ever. Its slogan was, "More stars than there are in the universe." That's entertainment. That's entertainment. It might be seen like you see on the screen, a swain getting slain for the love of a queen. Some great Shakespearean scene where a ghost and a prince meet and everyone turns to mincemeat. The gag may be waving the flag that began with the Mr. Cohen hit hooray. The American way. The world is a stage. The stage is a world of entertainment. Thank you so much and welcome to our show. Welcome to Don't Tell Mama. Tonight we are celebrating almost to the very exact day, the 100th anniversary of MGM Studios, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. MGM made some of our favorite movie musicals, and we are going to show you some great highlights tonight. That first song, that's entertainment. It was first recorded, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. The first song, That's Entertainment, was first released in the movie The Bandwagon, which was released in 1953 and starred Fred Astaire And then it became the title song, the title track for the 50th anniversary tribute that MGM did for itself, the movie That's Entertainment, which had lots of clips from lots of different MGM musicals. And then they made That's Entertainment 2, and little known fact, they did That's Entertainment 3 in 1994, which was, I guess, their 70th anniversary. So, this next song is from the movie Meet Me in St. Louis, which was released in 1944 at Christmas time, but it took place at the turn of the century, the turn of the 20th century, at the around the World's Fair in 1904, maybe? Anyway, around the St. Louis World's Fair, and it had a fabulous cast, including the great Judy Garland, and this was one of her songs.
Yay!
Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Sing, sing, sing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings. When he started to go, then I started to know how it feels when the universe reels. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to leave, then I started to leave with my hand. And as if it were planned, he stayed on with me and it was grand. He said, stand with his hand holding mine till the end of the
And now please welcome to the stage, Phyllis Miller.
Here I go again. I hear the trumpets blow again. All aglow again. Taking a chance on love. Here I slide again. About to take that ride again. Starry-eyed again. Taking a chance on love. You thought that cards was a frame-up I never would try. But now I've taken the game up and the ace of hearts is high. Things are blending, mending now. I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have a happy ending now. about to take a tip again. Got my grip again, taking a chance on love. Now I prove again that I can make life move again, on the groove again, make a chance on love. I walk around with a horseshoe in clover I love, and Brother Rabbit, of course you better kiss your foot goodbye. On the ball again, I'm riding for a fall again. I'm gonna give my all again, taking a chance, taking a chance, taking a chance on love. That song is from the 1943 film Cabin in the Sky, which starred Ethel Waters, who, in a reprisal of her role from the 1940 production of Cabin in the Sky, of the Broadway production. And that film also included Lena Horne, Louis Armstrong, and Duke Ellington. This next song is from the 1960 film Bells Are Ringing, which starred Judy Holliday, also reprising a role from the 1956 Broadway production. Just in time, you found me just in time. Before you came, my time was running low. I was lost, the losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time. You found me just in time, and changed my lonely life that lovely day. This act could play the Palladium or even the Yankee Stadium. I was lost. They were tossed. All were crossed. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time. You found me just in time, and changed my lonely life that lovely day. And changed that lonely life that lovely day.
And now please welcome to the stage, Norman Calvo.
Good evening, everybody. The song that I'm about to sing was originally written by Irving Berlin way back in 1927. And it was featured in a number of movies and videos And as a matter of fact, it was a top 10 hit on MTV in the 1980s. Yeah. Interestingly, it was also featured in a Frankenstein movie. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Super duper, come let's mix with Rockefellers, walk with sticks and umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the Ritz. Tips his hat just like an English chappie to a lady with a wealthy pappy. Very snappy, you'll declare it's simply topping to be there and hear them swapping smart tidbits. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. They told me that for this next song, I needed to look sharp, stylish, and dignified. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My dad said, be an actor, my son, but be a comical one. They'll be standing in lines for those old honky-tonk monkey shines. Or you could study Shakespeare and be quite elite. Or you could charm the critics and have nothing to eat. Just slip on a banana till the world's at your feet. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My grandpa said go out and tell 'em a joke, but give 'em plenty of hope. Make 'em roar, make 'em scream. Take a fall, but a wall, split a seam. You start off by pretending you're a dancer with grace. You wiggle till they're giggling all over the place. And then you get a great big apple pie in the face. I always wanted to have blue eyes. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
And now, please welcome Mary Ellen Ryan.
Ann Miller. So MGM, right, the golden age of Hollywood. In 1936, there's little Ann Miller. She's only 13 years old. She lies about her age. She's working the clubs as a showgirl, and in comes Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball?
Lucille Ball discovers Ann Miller, and they go to RKO, and they go to Columbia, and then finally she finds her home in MGM at the golden age of the Hollywood musicals. You know, MGM had more stars in the heavens, more, what is that, whatever that phrase was.
More stars than there are in the heavens.
And my point is,
Universe.
on Ann Miller's passport, under occupation, it says, star! Shaking the blues away, unhappy news away. If you are blue, it's easy to shake off your cares and troubles. Telling the blues to go, they may refuse to go, but as a rule they'll go if you shake them away. From this moment on, you for me, dear, only two for tea, dear. From this moment on, from this moment on, you and I, babe, we'll be flying high, babe. From this moment on, oh, you got the love I need so much. Got the skin I love to touch. Got the arms to hold me tight. Got the sweet kisses to kiss me goodnight. From this happy day, you and I, babe, we'll be riding high, babe. All our dreams are gone. From this moment on. Do like the others do, listening to an upbeat melody. They shake their bodies so to and fro. With every shake, a lucky break, proving that there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away. Shake them away. You know, there is a bridge between Hollywood musicals and our little world here of the cabaret. And that is the queen of cabaret, Julie Wilson. She, in 1957, she sang in a movie called This Could Be the Night. I wanna live till I die. I wanna laugh till I die. I'll pay for my numbers up. I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. I'm gonna look for my guy. I'm gonna reach for the sky. Before I have my fling, I'm gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. The blues will lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. Until then, hallelujah! gonna dance, gonna fly. I'm gonna reach for the sky. Before the number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, 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 live until I die. The blues will bloom. I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. Until then, hallelujah, I'm gonna dance, gonna fly. I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna have my flame before I have my flame. Live, 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 live until I die.
And now please welcome to the stage, Dana Gross.
I'm a lot shorter. If a custom-tailored vet asks me out for something wet, when the vet begins to pet, I cry hooray! But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tender pass by the boss of Boston, Mass, though his pass is middle class and not back bay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's a madman known as Mac who is planning to attack. If his mad attack means a Cadillac, okay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I've been asked to have a meal by a big tycoon in steel. If the meal includes a deal, except I may. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I could never curl my lip to a dazzling diamond clip. Though the clip meant let her rip, I'd not say nay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's an oil man known as Tex who is keen to give me checks. And his checks, I fear, mean that Tex is here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Harris, plutocrat, wants to give my cheek a pat. If the Harris pat means a Paris hat, baby, ooh la la, mais je suis toujours fidèle, darling, in my fashion. Oui, je suis toujours fidèle, darling, in my way. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Thank you. That song was from Kiss Me, Kate, and it was sung by the aforementioned star, Ann Miller. Now, when we think of MGM musicals, we think of all these big, fabulous old musicals with giant production numbers and things like that. But you may not know that MGM did have some more contemporary musicals. Fame was an MGM musical. Victor Victoria was an MGM musical. And the song I'm going to do now comes from one of the last, perhaps the last MGM musical. This is from Yentl.
There's no chill, and yet I shiver. There's no flame, and yet I burn. I'm not sure what I'm afraid of, and yet I'm trembling. There's no storm, yet I hear thunder, and I'm breathless. Why, I wonder. Weak one moment, then the next I'm fine. I feel as if I'm falling every time I close my eyes, and flowing through my body is a river of surprise. Feelings are awakening I hardly recognize as mine. What are all these new sensations? What are the secrets they reveal? I'm not sure I understand, but I like the way I feel. Every time I close my eyes, he's there. The water shining on his skin, the sunlight in his hair. And all the while I'm thinking things that I can never share with him. I'm a bundle of confusion, yet it has a strange appeal. Did it all begin with him and the way he makes me feel? I like the way he makes me feel.
And now please welcome to the stage, Nancy Adelman.
Well, I'm glad that everybody made it in this weather, and I'm glad that nobody from my family or any of my friends decided to come.
That's like they're made of sugar and they're gonna melt.
I'm thrilled, because I always screw up my lyrics, and I always, it's like, you never know what's going to happen. But thanks for coming. Actually, the three songs that I'll be singing tonight have some connection to Judy Garland, but as I go on, you'll understand why. And of course, the first song that I'm going to be singing was sung by Marie Chevalier in the movie Gigi, and that also starred Louis Jourdan, Ronnie Gingold, and who else was in that?
Leslie Caron.
Leslie Caron, of course. May we, Leslie Caron. And I think it was 1958, I believe, that the movie came out, around then. It was a very good year, and Vincent Minnelli was the director. So there's your connection. So let's see how we do. How lovely to sit here in the shade, with none of the walls of man are made. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. The rivals that don't exist at all, the feeling you're only 2 feet tall. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. No more confusion, no morning after surprise, no self-delusion that when you're telling those lies, she isn't wise. And even if love comes through the door, the kind that goes on forevermore, forevermore is long shorter than before. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not young anymore. The tiny remark that tortures you, the fear that your friends won't like her too. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. The longing to end that stale affair until you find out she doesn't care. I'm glad I'm not young anymore. No more frustration, no star-crossed lover am I, no aggravation, just one reluctant reply, lady, goodbye. The fountain of youth is dull as paint, Methuselah is my patron saint. I've never been so comfortable before. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not young anymore. So this song, of course, is Judy Garland's signature song, and also I would say an anthem of the LGBTQ community all these years later. And through all her, through the Carnegie Hall concert, the Palladium, throughout all her life, this was the signature song. And Judy Garland was really MGM, and MGM was really Judy Garland. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. One day I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly, oh, and why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't
Once again, please welcome Robert Bender.
Hey again, everyone.
Hi.
So, does anyone remember the movie San Francisco?
Before my time.
It was released in 1936.
Yeah.
1936, and it was a musical disaster film. Maybe the first one. And the disaster was the San Francisco earthquake in 1906. And the earthquake footage in this movie is so good that it's been described as the best special effects, or one of the best special effects sequences ever filmed. What do you think? The movie was nominated for a Best Picture, and it starred Clark Gable, Spencer Tracy, and what's her name? What's her name? I never will forget. Jeanette McDonald. Just to think of her, it gives my heart a pang. I never will forget how that brave Jeanette just stood there in the ruins and sang. And sang. San Francisco, open your golden gate. You let no stranger wait outside your door. San Francisco, here is your wandering one, saying no, wander no more. Other places only make me love you best. Tell me you're the one in all the golden west. San Francisco, welcome me home again. I'm coming home to go roaming no more. It only takes a tiny corner of this great big world to make a place we love. My home upon the hill, I know I love you still. I've been away, but now I'm back to tell you. San Francisco, open your golden gate. You let no stranger wait. Who's a knocking outside your door? San Francisco, here is your wandering one, and I'm saying that I'm gonna wander no more. Other places, make me love you best. Tell me, you're the heart of the Golden West, the Golden West. San Francisco, I'm coming home again, never to roam again by God. San Francisco, I
And now, welcome back, Phyllis Miller.
So here are a couple of great Gershwin tunes from Lady Be Good and something else.
The other one.
The other one, Girl Crazy. Is it Girl Crazy? Girl Crazy. That's it. Days may be sunny with never a star. Don't want what money can buy. Birds in the treetops sing their day full of song. Why shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper. I'm chipper all the day. Happy with my lot. How do I get this way? Look at what I've got. Got a little rhythm, a rhythm, a rhythm that pitter-pats through my brain. So darn persistent, the day isn't distant when it'll drive me insane. Comes in the morning without any warning, then hangs around all day. I gotta sneak up to it someday and speak up to it. I hope it listens when I say. Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, I'm all a quiver. What a mess you're making, the neighbors want to know why I'm always shaking just like a flivver. I need to start a hopping, never stopping to find at night no work has been done. I know that once it didn't matter, but now you're doing wrong when you start to matter. I'm so unhappy. Won't you take a day off, decide to run along somewhere far away off and make it snappy? Oh, how I want to be the girl I used to be. Fascinating rhythm, won't you stop picking on me? I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Oh man, trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more?
Pay no attention to the stagehand.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just a little props thing. And maybe I will do this so nobody trips on it. Thank you, everybody.
Bravo! And now, here are Norman Calvo and Mary Ellen Ryan.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah? So I was calling you, you never listen to me, I called you a million times.
So I said it, so you heard it, so you're mad at me, so what?
Oh, this, I'm never gonna go to another party with you again.
Won't you put that in writing?
Oh, you're always making cracks.
Like what? Like what?
Oh, you're always humiliating me. You're humiliating me. Didn't your mother ever teach you no manners?
I never had no mother. We was always too poor.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got one more question for you. Do you love me or don't you?
No, I don't.
Now quit stalling. I wanted to
Ah, listen, kid. There's one thing about you I can't understand. How could you believe me when I said I love you when you know I've been a liar all my life?
You had that reputation since you was a youth.
You must have been insane to think I'd tell you the truth.
How could I believe you when we said we married?
Well, you know I'd rather hang than have a wife. I know I said I'd make you mine.
Now wouldn't you know that I would fall for that old wine?
How could you believe me when I said I love you when you know I've been a
A
liar?
goof, another liar.
A double-crossing
A
liar.
dirty, rotten liar.
All my doggone cheating life.
You said I would love me long.
So what?
I never would do me wrong.
Stop touching the suit!
Faithful you'd always be.
Me? Why, baby, you must be loony to trust a lower than low two-timer like me.
You said I'd have everything.
You're
A
hard.
beautiful diamond
She's
ring.
nuts.
A bungalow by the sea.
A bungalow yet? You're really naive to ever believe a full of baloney phony like me.
You know, I must have been out of my head.
You ain't lost none you never had.
What about that time you went to Indiana?
I was lying, I was down in Alabama.
You said you had some business you had to complete.
What I was doing, I would be a kind of repeat.
What about those evenings you was with your mother?
I was rocking with another honey lamb.
To think you swore our love was real.
Baby, let us not forget that I'm a heel.
How could I believe you when you said you loved me?
Well, you know I've been a
A
liar.
dirty, rotten liar.
A double-crossing
A
liar.
good for nothing liar.
Oh my God, for nothing life.
And now welcome back, Dan Out Close.
Again, so tall. So MGM did a lot of Broadway adaptations, and they were sometimes very true to the Broadway production, and sometimes they weren't. In the case of Brigadoon, they were very true, and all that being said, the song I'm about to do is not. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race, and it's almost like being in love. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, I could swear I was falling. Why, it's almost like being in love. Ricky Ritzel, everyone. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing just for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, I could swear I was falling. Why, it's almost like being in love. Yeah, it's almost like being in love.
Okay, I lied. Once again, Mary Ellen Ryan.
Did you know MGM did rock and roll musicals?
No.
Yes. Yes, those Elvis Presley movies, right? Viva Las Vegas, 1964, where the king of rock and roll meets the queen of the go-go, Anne Margaret.
Mother brought me up as a good little girl, and mother was always right.
She said,
Respect your elders as you should, little girl. You know it pays to be polite. Oh yes, it pays to be polite.
once I met a nice old man upon the village green. I helped him cross the street into his limousine. The next day I received the biggest brooch that I have ever seen to show his appreciation. Now wasn't that nice? Well, that's how my fortune seemed to grow and grow. Your mother, dear mother, was right. Daughter, there's no telling just how far you can go just by being polite. Woo! Look up on that ledge. It's a man on the very edge, a big tycoon on Wall Street. He said he wasn't hawk. I said, don't jump and you can take me to dinner at 8 o'clock. He didn't jump, the market went up, and he gave me half his stock to show his appreciation. Oh, for little old me. What is AT&T? Well, that's my story, the end of my song. Just be polite and you'll never go wrong. Love your fellow man and you'll always get along because of appreciation.
And now we'll have our final performer of the evening, Nancy Adelman. What about the Judy connection?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Well, this song was written by Irving Berlin, and from Annie Get Your Gun. But originally, Judy Garland recorded the entire score to Annie Get Your Gun, but for whatever reason, she was not chosen for the movie, so Betty Hutton was. So that's the other Judy connection for my three songs. So, I mean, this has become a well-known anthem for, I think, every show business type of song you could think of. So, let's see how it goes. The butcher, the baker, the grocer, the clerk are secretly unhappy men because the butcher, the baker, the grocer, the clerk get paid for what they do with no applause. They gladly bid their dreary jobs goodbye for anything theatrical and why?
Hi.
Why? There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra mile. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you never froze, maybe stranded out in the cold, still you wouldn't trade for a transparent gold. Let's go on with the show. The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down. The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers don't come. There's no business like show business, I know business, I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. You get work before the show is started, your favorite uncle died at dawn. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. You will not go far, at night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung the star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Now you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people showing you their smile when they are low. You think they told you you're not no far, the night you open and there you are. Next thing on the dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
And once again, your cast this evening: Robin Bender, Phyllis Miller, Norman Calvo, Mary Ellen Ryan, Janet Rose, and Nancy Alderman.
We just have a few thank yous. Thank you to Sydney Meyer, of course, for giving us this lovely room to perform in. Thank you to Brandy and her staff of hardworking servers. Please take good care of them. Thank you to our technician, Rocky, who also made all of it. Thank you to our wonderful music director, Ritzel. And thank you and all our love to our director, Edie Scott. Contemporary Arts. You too can be up here talking to you. And most importantly, thank you to all of you for joining us tonight and for supporting live entertainment.
And we would like to thank you all very much for joining us here at Don't Tell Mama this evening. Would you ask that once you take your checks here in the room, please feel free to take your cocktails out into the piano bar to give the performers. Thank you all very much and have a lovely evening. Get home safely.